Hogwarts Legacy, Hogwarts Legacy. This game is dominating the zeitgeist still, even though, Atomic Heart came out and boosted, whatever, kicked it off the top spot in the Steam sales charts at the moment, but I'm pretty sure it's going to come back potentially soon. And we still haven't even seen the behemoth that is Hogwarts Legacy. Remember, this is a game that still hasn't, remember this, it still hasn't even released on all platforms yet. We have like 2 more months, 2 more months? Yeah, something like that before it releases on Xbox One, PS4, and Switch. It's still coming out in multiple other platforms. I might buy it on another platform, to be honest. I like this game a lot. But right now, as of today, Hogwarts Legacy tops 267 million hours played. Fan interest surpasses Fantastic Beast. Well, it's not that hard to surpass Fantastic Beast, really. Fantastic Beast is a disaster of a thing, but that's besides the point. Hogwarts Legacy is massive. People love this game. People are enjoying this game. This game, you come over here to the Steam charts, at its peak, all-time players was 87,000 people, almost a million people playing at one time on Steam alone. Hogwarts Legacy. These are numbers that are really fantastic for basically a AAA launch for Hogwarts Legacy. This is next level stuff. Hogwarts Legacy, again, this is Harry Potter. Why did it become so big? Well, Harry Potter was always going to be big. This is Harry Potter we're talking about. Harry Potter, as Gary from Nerdrotic likes to point out, and I actually 100% back him on this, is the Star Wars to the millennial generation. Maybe some is Gen Z, but primarily the millennial generation. What does that mean? It captured a generation. Harry Potter is so fantastic in the way it was marketed, the way J.K. Rowling wrote the books, the way it is laid out. Kids grew up literally alongside Harry Potter. Every time the new book came out, they were right around the same age as Harry. They were working along with Harry to the ultimate ending of Harry Potter's story, so it captured that generation. The movies captured a generation. This IP captured a generation on par with Star Wars. Now Star Wars is dead, but Harry Potter is still very powerful, very prominent, and people solely collect Harry Potter goodies. There's blabbering collector Blabs over at G&G. Her big thing is Harry Potter. She loves Harry Potter to the moon and back, to die for, but whatever you want to say. She's obsessed with Harry Potter. It's one of her favorite things. And again, we go over to these numbers on Steam. You get some of the Twitch numbers as well, like people playing on Twitch at the Twitch viewers. When it released, it was massive. People were watching this constantly. This thing, and granted, when I come over to the Twitch numbers now, it's no longer top spot anymore, but there was a time where Hogwarts Legacy was number 2. Hogwarts Legacy was just under Just Chatting. That was beating out League of Legends, Valorant, Grand Theft Auto, Apex Legends, Counter-Strike. It's still massive. It's still beating out Fortnite and Atomic Heart over on people watching it on Twitch. Granted, this is also, again, this is like initial launch for new gen consoles and PC. Still hasn't even come out to last gen consoles and Switch. We still haven't even seen the beginning of this game. And when you go to the tracking numbers, you have Hogwarts Legacy UK first week sales are 80% higher than Elden Ring's when it came to physical copies of the game. It was beating out Elden Ring. Elden Ring, yes, I know. Rated M game, different audiences, what have you. Elden Ring was Game of the Year last year. Elden Ring was huge. Elden Ring captured a zeitgeist for several months. There's still people playing Elden Ring. I still need to finish Elden Ring, but that's besides the point. Hogwarts Legacy was beating out Elden Ring sales and physical copies in the UK. The game hasn't fully released yet. The fact people are going around playing this game, the fact that this game is so massive, the fact that the pushback against it helped propel it into this new generation, this new level, this new atmosphere, maybe one of the biggest games to ever cross our screens, is phenomenal. Why am I mentioning this? Why am I talking about this? Well, we had this today from a giant freaking robot exclusive Hogwarts Legacy show in the works. Our sources have reached out to let us know HBO Max is developing a series based on the game Hogwarts Legacy. How will this go down? I don't know yet. Am I surprised? Not really. I'm not surprised. We started talking about this a few weeks ago, maybe when the game first launched and we saw how big it was. Because when you go back a little bit, a couple months, I think, I didn't really do a video on this, but David Zaslav mentioned, hey, he wants to do Harry Potter stuff again. He wants to get back involved with J.K. Rowling and he wants to revamp the Harry Potter IP. Why is that? Because again, Harry Potter is Star Wars. Harry Potter is this massive thing that is very popular. And the fact that this game did so well doesn't shock me that HBO Max is looking at, hey, let's do a Hogwarts Legacy series. It'd be fun. And now, do I think they should do a Hogwarts Legacy series? Not really. There's ways to go about this. There's ways to do this. But I'm not a fan of turning video games, especially narrative games, and an open world narrative game like this into a series primarily because uh, you're not really doing what you should be doing. The game's bigger, that let people play the game and learn the story through the game, push the game more. You could do this, and if it's in the sense of what not Dying Light, uh, Death Stranding's doing with Hideo Kojima, where it's another story within the universe, you could do that. Granted, though, that's kind of what they wanted to do with Fantastic Beasts, but they butchered that so freaking badly. Ezra Miller and Fantastic Beasts was a disaster. You could do something along those lines with a Hogwarts Legacy style show, and I don't know. But again, I'm not surprised. This game's massive. Yeah, when you combine the facts that Zaslav wants to redo this IP, they are desperate for money. This IP is a money maker. If you do it right and you don't go the route of Fantastic Beasts, it will produce results. But that does beg the question of why haven't they thought to do this sooner? Why not do this? This is a fantastic idea by their part. Hogwarts Legacy, like I was going over, massive. These are just the Steam numbers. These are current Steam numbers as of right now. It's not as big as its peak, but this is still a very popular game. I'm going to be playing it again this Saturday. Come check me out. Friday, I have something else going on, and I've already announced it, but Friday I have Ballbuster, so I can't play it Friday. But this game is huge. This game has surpassed any levels of expectations, and it hasn't even fully come out yet. People are giddy for this game, and the idea of a series by HBO Max is awesome in a weird sense. And I'm not the biggest fan of the idea, primarily because I view it as more so going backwards. It's like, hey, let's make a book on a movie, even though there's novelizations of movies, but you kind of get my drift. Or oh, let's make a radio show based off of this movie. It doesn't really work that way, if you get what I'm saying. While when it comes to Hogwarts Legacy, it is a money printer right now. Is this game going to stay a money printer? I don't know. That we have rumors. We had the Avalanche Games come out and say, "Oh, we don't have any real plans for a DLC." I highly doubt it, considering how big this game is. This game's massive. If you do a DLC, you could do all sorts of stuff. You could do a Hogwarts Legacy 2. You could do all sorts of fun things with this game. You can do fun things with this IP. And this also proves that the IP isn't all dead. Harry Potter is still very much alive. And despite all the crazy whining weirdos on Twitter, that's where they are. Yeah, there's a few of them over around on YouTube screaming and shouting and crying to the wind that J.K. Rowling's a turf. That means Harry Potter's bad. But you can't do that to Harry Potter. It's just like at Star Wars at its peak. You couldn't, no matter what you could do to Star Wars, you weren't going to stop people from interacting with Star Wars. So when it comes to Harry Potter, you can't stop Harry Potter. This is a mammoth IP that will not stop no matter how angry it makes you. And the fact that they're getting a TV show, kind of shows you that you guys don't really matter. People need to quit listening to the weirdos on Twitter and start listening to the fans, the people that are coming out to buy the project, the people that are enjoying the project, the people that are enjoying the IP, the people that actually have the money will show up if they see something they like and they see something that is fun. One of the scary parts that came to Hogwarts Legacy is, yeah, the pushback. Uh, If the game was a bunch of people, because of the pushback, solely bought the game just because people were angry, didn't want you to buy the game. So a bunch of people came out and said, "Hey, I'll buy the game. Yeah, we'll play it. I'll have fun with it." The scary thought there is, okay, yeah, we'll buy the game, we'll have fun with it, but what if the game's crap? What if the game doesn't work? Excuse me. There's a few bugs in the game. There's a few glitches in the game. There's a few things here or there in the game, but it was actually day one pretty darn good. Day one patch I think had to come out to fix up a few things here, but that was day one patch for the deluxe edition. That was for the people that chipped out the extra money to clean up a few things. The game, for the most part, runs really smooth. Besides, again, a few bugs here and a glitch here or there. This is this shows you though that people with the money will come out and support what they want to support. The weirdos on Twitter don't really matter, and you really need to quit listening to them. But that's just my opinion. Let me get your guys' thoughts down in the comments below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it out with your friends, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video and go live. And I will see you guys on the next one, tomorrow too. Bye for now.